All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and kick your reading off with life in general. So we're going to take a look at family, career, your career path, or where you're at within your career, you know, life, success, abundance, that kind of thing. We'll also slide into love, Taurus, as well as doing a little bit of shadow work in this reading. And we'll even look at where this adventure, where this experience is going to be projecting you. So that possible outcome. All right, Taurus, let's kick this off with a few cards for your life in general when it comes to, again, family, career, that kind of thing. First card up, Taurus, you received the lavender card. The card of relief, worthiness, and tranquility. Gemini, Pisces energy. Gemini or Pisces could be of huge significance in some way, shape, or form here. You also received the card of West, emotion, self-worth, and an ending. Spirit, let's get one more card to summarize the overall energy for life in general for Taurus, please. Taurus, you also receive the crown chakra. Grounding your overall life with Radho. So when it comes to career and life, I do feel like there's some endings taking place for you here, Taurus. This does feel like after a time of stagnation. So the Tauruses that I'm speaking to today, when it comes to your personal life, okay, again, aside from romance, we'll get into love in a second, this feels like you've had stagnation for a while. In other words, no adventure, no experience, you know, just it feels like homebody, Taurus, right? It feels like you've been stuck at home. Now, obviously, COVID, you know, that kind of thing could obviously have a lot to do with this energy as well. But it just feels like you've been wanting change, Taurus. It feels like things have been so just blah, right? It feels like you haven't experienced anything. You haven't seen anything. You haven't adventured off. It feels like there has not been change in your life for a while. And then it feels like this ending takes place, okay? This does feel like job related, but it could also be family, okay? We'll clarify and find out here. And so again, Taurus, for some of you guys, there may be an ending to some type of family situations or endings within family units, which means for some of you guys, this could be divorce or a breaking of a commitment, or even, you know, and maybe not, you know, intimately, but maybe just with your family, right? So maybe you're having to push someone out, right? Or no longer do what you used to do for family members. Now, I also feel this with career. I feel a huge change career for a lot of Tauruses out there. Okay. Now, the first card here, lavender, relief, worthiness, and tranquility. This does feel like during either Gemini or Piscean season, you're going to find your worth, right? Taurus, you're going to have relief because it's like, and I feel like for some of you guys, this is someone seeing your worth, not necessarily you seeing your own worth. But again, for some of you Tauruses, this is you looking in the mirror and seeing your own worth. At the end of the day, there is this value that is felt within your energy, Taurus, within your presence, okay? And it feels like this brings a lot of relief for you, right? A lot of peace, a lot of calmness in your life. So it does feel like for those of you guys Tauruses, again, going back to that stagnation, going back to feeling like things haven't changed, but you want change. Maybe for some of you guys, you don't want change. Maybe you're so comfortable, Taurus, where you're at that you're willing to deal with whatever you need to deal with in order to just be consistent in that energy, right? Again, stable in that energy, comfortable in that energy, right? It does feel like that's going to change. So if you are one of those people, Taurus, where you're comfortable where you're at, I am seeing the Tower card in my head. So it does feel like there is going to be some form of destroying of things, right? The breaking down of things to build something different. And again, for some of you guys, that could be a job. It could be, again, ending family, you know, a family unit in some way, shape, or form, okay? Now, I also feel like with this crown chakra, clearly whatever this change is for each of you guys, Taurus, it's literally that's that value I was saying you're going to have, that worth, right? It's this self-worth, right? It's this flame being ignited within you, Taurus, because you're on fire. You can't be stopped, right? You have control of your emotions. Your emotions led to a lot of this value. So again, people who broke your heart, jobs who, you know, made you feel like you weren't good enough, right? Again, anybody who lowered or made you feel lower it feels like that's what is being put an end to, right? So again, if in family dynamics, Taurus, you're having issues because people aren't valuing your opinion or valuing what you bring to the table, again, family or work, you're cutting it out here, Taurus, okay? And if you're not cutting it out, it feels like divine's going to step in and destroy those things for you. And I do feel change coming. So again, for some of you guys, this is a change in career. For some of you guys, this is a change within family, okay? Non-romantic family situations here. So for those of you guys in a commitment, and this is applying, there's no more love in the actual partnership. It's the breaking of a home, okay? So that's for some of you guys, not all of you. Now, like I said, I do see this change with the crown chakra here. I mean, powerful, obviously, Taurus, right? Again, that fire has been ignited. It's definitely this energy of you being balanced, being confident, right? And being happy, right? Because of that self-worth, because of that value. Now, again, with this Radho energy grounding in the reverse, okay, this is not finding that rhythm, right? Not taking that journey. Not following your intuition. Now, clearly, that is what's keeping you in that stagnation for those of you guys, Taurus, that are in that stagnation where things aren't changing. You may be comfortable in it. For some of you guys, you may not. For those of you guys not, you're wanting this change, but it's not taking place, right? That journey is not being seen or that journey is not being taken. But again, that's where I was seeing that Tower card, and it feels like for those of you guys who aren't seeing it, okay, who want change, but you don't see how you're going to change things, again, I see it taking place, right? I feel divine intervening if you don't see it. So don't worry, Taurus. It's going to change. Things are going to change for you. Taurus, for those of you guys where you don't want that change, you're comfortable in that change, it does feel like, again, divine's going to step in and intervene and put an end to, again, the things that are not appreciating you, Taurus. Okay? The things that are not appreciating you because there's another journey that's not being traveled. There's another journey that needs to be experienced, right? Again, that change, right? So very interesting, Taurus. Obviously, let's clarify it. Let's dive deeper on this energy, and then we will get into love. Spirit, show me this relief. Show me this worth. Show me this tranquility, please. Hidden and not seen, the Two of Pentacles, making a decision. So look, at the end of the day, Taurus, there's a decision being made by you that brings relief and, again, that value. So it does feel like for some of you Tauruses, you're going to be making the decision to change things up, right? To find peace in your life, right? You're making the decision to cut people out that don't value you. Again, and for those of you guys that don't make this decision, universe will make the decision for you. The decision's already been made here. Spirit, show me more when it comes to Taurus's energy, please. The Fool, the risk is going to be taken. Okay, regardless, at the end of the day, the journey will be had. This journey will lead to, again, that value, that worth, Taurus. It'll bring peace to your life. It'll relieve you of the toxic shit that you've been experiencing in that stagnation. There's that Tower. I can't make this shit up, Taurus, okay? The Tower in the reverse, the outcome changes here, okay? This is not insanity. This is smart, intellectual energy, right? This is divine not having to intervene because you made the decision, Taurus, to take that risk, to go after peace, to go after what you feel you deserve here. Beautiful energy. Again, this is not doing the same thing over and over again, but actually changing that outcome, bringing peace and balance to your life. Spirit, show me this energy of West. So West also brings travel, right? You could be possibly traveling to the West Coast, anywhere west from where you're at, right? Spirit, show me this West energy, but definitely there's this direction you're headed in. Again, this journey that you're taking here, Taurus. King of Wands, ooh, to the West, lack of initiative, lack of leadership. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Show me more. Show me more when it comes to this West energy. Struggling and not seeing the Star, broken dreams, broken promises, grounding the energy with the Three of Cups, not happy, not having a social life, right? Honestly, Taurus, this feels like your friends. It feels like you're not really happy when it comes to your social dynamics, right? It feels like your friends aren't really your friends, or if not, they just don't do the same things you like. It feels like people don't take you seriously. It feels like people don't look up to you. Again, it feels like they look down on you. And it feels like this creates a lot of struggles within your own energy, Taurus. Again, your own dreams, your own visions, your own ambitions, right? Interesting enough, it feels like before this decision is made, again, in that moment of stagnation, it feels like you're not happy, and it feels like you struggle with seeing what it is that you truly are capable of achieving, right? It feels like, again, these people have lowered you, so it's almost like you don't see your own worth, your own true potential. But you finally make this decision because, again, you're not happy. You're tired of not having more. It's like this Taurus that I'm speaking to today does not like the stagnation, but wants more. And even if this Taurus doesn't realize it, in their soul is craving this change. And so they go with what they feel, right? Yes, Tauruses can be very fixated, okay? But Tauruses, I'm a Taurus sun, so I understand, right? Tauruses are stable and consistent and very fixated on what they have a lot of love for. And this feels like, again, something within you, Taurus, is loving this need for change, is loving this need for, look at me, this is my value, this is what I bring, nothing less, right? It's like, again, really putting your foot down here, Taurus, when it comes to just your life and how you feel, right? So I definitely see you finding this value, putting an ending to the things that create struggle in your life when it comes to your own visions, right? Again, those people not looking up to you, but looking down on you. It feels like you're putting an ending. Yeah, look, 8 of Cups. Possibly returning back to something here, returning back to another energy, grounding with the Judgment, final decision. For some of you guys, I'm feeling love attached to this a little bit here. I'm not going to lie. For some of you Tauruses, you may have, and this could be family too, so take it how it resonates. It feels like at some point that social life was looked at as really important, right? So friends, going out, that kind of energy. But it feels like you got tired of it, right? Because again, it just put a damper on what you truly wanted. It feels like it was just covering, it feels like a Band-Aid, right? It feels like there was a breakup at some point, okay? Or an ending to a job, or, conflicts within a family, someone, again, kicking you out kind of energy, or kicking, pushing your energy out, right? Not accepting you, right? Looking down on you. Again, it feels like an energy of someone who is not valuing Taurus, and it feels like you thought that by doing these things or going out and trying to, meet new people, there's this energy of needing to socialize, and that socialization not working out, right? And so it's this energy of going back to something, and it feels like this is going back to yourself, right? It feels like you were doing things that maybe possibly, according to society, were normal and should have been happy, right? Again, going out, partying, that kind of thing. And it feels like that didn't work out for you, Taurus. It really doesn't. It feels like because you knew at the end of the day, you desired more emotions than that energy, and you deserved more value than this energy. And it feels like you walk away from this, and this is that final decision to say, you know what, no, I'm not happy when it comes to my friends, when it comes to my career, when it comes to, family. And so I'm putting a stop to this where, again, I know my value. I know what I'm worth emotionally, right? And I know how much love I have to offer. And this is my final decision, right? I'm not settling for anything less. And that's exactly how this feels, Taurus. So let's take a look at this crown energy. Show me this bliss, struggling and not seen, the Emperor. So love is coming into your general life here. Now, this could be your ego, struggling within your thoughts, struggling within your visions, your dreams, struggling within your ideas, period. This also is significant of the masculine counterpart. So you could be struggling with your masculine counterpart. Again, whether this is your mind or in the 3D world, right? As within, so without. So it is the same. 5 of Swords, defeat, right? Being defeated. I do see you having bliss, having happiness, and possibly even reconciliation with someone who you have struggled with in your past, that you may think that everything is done, that it's over. It does feel like someone walked away. Ace of Wands grounding this energy. Yeah, something wasn't created because someone hadn't gone within. Okay, Virgo energy. We also have Aries energy. We have Aquarius energy. We have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But again, this feels like there was a struggle within a masculine counterpart. Okay, so let me break this down to you, Taurus. Either there was a way within your thoughts that you always defeated yourself, right? Because again, it feels like because people look down on you, you did look down on yourself, like you weren't good enough. And very interesting because fire signs had a lot to do with confidence in that as well. And your sign Taurus did come through in Aries, Leo, and Sag's reading pretty heavy. So you could either have fire in your chart very heavily, or your person does, or, you know, your creative spark is just really, really like dim right now. Okay. Again, it feels like for some of you Tauruses within your thoughts, you're like, no, I can't do this, right? It's a crazy idea. It's a crazy dream. I won't be successful, right? There could be some, again, this lack of value because others don't appreciate type of energy. And it feels like that thought process is obviously stopping you from creating, right? And that is defeating the situation, right? There's a struggle within your thoughts is what universe is saying. And it's this energy of no longer needing to struggle, but to find that happiness, right? And to be stable when it comes to those thoughts, organize those thoughts, you know, take action, right? It does feel like there's this energy of not looking within, right? Not doing the introspection. What does Taurus want? What is good for Taurus? What gets my fire, right? My fire blazing here. For those of you guys, and of course, as within, so without. So this means that this is going to apply to the masculine counterpart in your life as well, Taurus. So it also feels like there's obviously a struggle in love, struggle with a possible twin flame, struggle because there's no passion, there's no intimacy, there's no romance. It's been done. It's been defeated. There's a conflict. There's a struggle, right? There's a struggle to communicate. There's a struggle with action, right? There's also these broken promises and this struggle with what am I actually going to attain in my future that I dream about, right? Really struggling with dreams. But it's important to understand that this masculine is struggling because this masculine has not gone within. Okay. This journey has not been had. This love journey could also be affecting your life and career. Maybe the doubt of this masculine counterpart in you created a negative thought process within you, Taurus. Okay. So let's go ahead and clear the table and we're going to pull another round. I'll be right back, Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at your love life. What's coming in, going out, and surrounding you with love. All right, you already have a few cards that wanted to come out clearly. You have the 3. Oh, I cannot see that. Oh, that's the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have the 7 of Wands in reverse. These cards flipped. You have the Witch, and you also have the Empress. Wow, very powerful. Those cards wanted to come out. I hadn't even really got the chance to shuffle that much, but I did pre-shuffle off of camera, you guys, just so y'all know. Grounding your energy with the 3 of Pentacles, things not working out, right, Taurus? So clearly there's this energy of needing to face fears, right? Ace of Pentacles, because nothing's being created in the tangible world. 7 of Cups, you're acknowledging your poor choices, right? When it comes to the things that you love or you have a lot of love for, right? Taurus, we already know you're fixated on the things that you're fixated on, or you're stagnant in certain areas because you have love for it, right? Queen of Pentacles, this is Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Taurus, there's this energy of you not being grounded, not being stable, not having all the finances that you possibly could attain, right? Or even just struggling financially. The Empress is here though, right? So again, with that earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, double earth energy. This is most definitely your energy here, Taurus. The Witch, manifesting. So it does feel like there's a new birth here. There's a new creation. This is you being in touch with your emotional side. It does feel like financially there's issues here in your love life, right? And these financial issues may have created some issues in your love life, meaning, Taurus, there may be codependency here. There may also be this energy of just, you know, no matter what you do, finances go out the window. Again, this is an energy of, again, inconsistent Taurus, but a nurturing Taurus. Very interesting. You are creating something, though, here within your love life, or something is being created. And this feels like it's being created after the ending of something in the tangible world. So again, coming from that overall energy with life in general, maybe there was a breaking of family because of a marriage, right? So for some of you guys, you may have been married and went through a divorce. And not only did you go through that divorce, but you had to break off from the family as well, right? And so that energy is kind of coming into your love life. So this is why I'm thinking, again, that it was a divorce for some of you guys, not all of you guys. That's the rare few. But again, things didn't work out here. So clearly, Taurus, let's dive deep. Let's see what's going on within this energy. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at what you're facing your fears with here when it comes to your love life. Spirit, show me the 7 of Wands for my Tauruses, please. For todos, show me the 7 of Wands. knew that was going to come out. I felt it. I felt there was, wow. I felt it. I felt it. I felt the resistance. I didn't feel the twin flame. I felt the resistance, right? And so I knew, that's why I slowed down, because I knew when that card came up, it was coming out. Like I could feel that energy. So obviously this is twin flame confirmation, needing to face your fears, Taurus, when it comes to your twin flame, okay? Or fears are being faced when it comes to your twin flame, okay? As within, so without. What you're feeling on the inside, when it comes to your counterpart will feel in the opposite way, right? Or in a different way. Now don't take that necessarily in simple terms, because it's a lot more complicated than it seems, okay? Not communicating, facing your fears when it comes to not having communication or not having the answers that you need from this twin flame. The struggle is celebration, Four of Wands energy, right? Taurus, this feels like obviously you don't have your twin flame, and there's fears that need to be faced within this. There's fears that need to be faced when it comes to this person not communicating with you. So you're afraid that this person will never reach out to you. You're afraid that this person will never see your light. You're afraid that you'll never, well, the main thing is you're afraid you'll never have communication. This person, again, won't reach out. You struggle when it comes to holding on to hope. You struggle when it comes to knowing and being confident within your future with this person, grounded by unspoken feelings. There's definitely no communication here, Taurus, but I will tell you, this person who's not communicating, there's deeper feelings than they're letting on, okay? Deep down inside, they feel this yes, they feel this passion, they feel this heat, they feel this attraction to you. But in all actuality, they deny this yes. They deny what they feel, again, unspoken feelings. Spirit, show me this Ace of Pentacles. Show me what wasn't created in Taurus's life, or show me the destruction of what was created. Again, we saw that Tower, so we know things have come to an ending in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, it feels like you don't want to listen to music anymore because you're reminded of this person. Again, this feels like a commitment for a lot of you guys. This feels like a broken marriage or a broken commitment. So you guys may have been dating for a few years and it broke off, or even married, right, for a period of time and broke off. Spirit, show me more when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles. No. Yeah, someone denied. Someone said no. Someone broke this commitment, broke this relationship. Spirit, show me more. This may have been you, Taurus, that cut it off. It could have also been your person here. Struggling and not seen. We have Spy. Ooh. So it does feel like, Taurus, this person watches you. It does feel like they struggle with why. They struggle with, yeah, look, grounding the energy with nostalgia. This person most definitely is focused on you, feels a little bit obsession, right? Obsession, I can't talk. But yeah, so definitely it feels like this person is watching you, and they struggle with just your energy, period. They struggle with, again, you know, walking away, destroying things, or this denial, right? This person definitely thinks about the past with you. They no longer want to keep things a secret. Now, there could be a third party here. Yeah, no longer wanting to ghost, but they are drowning. Most definitely, this person misses you here, Taurus. It does feel like they're drowning because of another third party, or it feels like something. And third party doesn't have to be intimately, okay, or romantically. It could be friends, family, job, career, that kind of thing. But there was definitely outer influence here, and it does feel like it was going against what was really, you know, not necessarily desired, because it doesn't feel like they even realized what they truly desired. It just feels like they didn't really know here in this energy, but they did go against, in some ways, what they felt inside that they had never spoken, right? Again, wanting to express this, it feels like there's things here that this person keeps back. Again, with these unspoken feelings, the secrets in the reverse, it feels like there's something that this person wants to say, Taurus. And they're watching you, and they're struggling with where you're at. They're struggling with, you know, what you're doing, how you feel, where you're headed, who you are. It just feels like there's regret from an ending in the past here. Past life in the reverse. It also feels like this person, now the past life is here, so this is definitely someone from your past, but in the reverse, this feels like not wanting the same cycle as in the past, but wanting to change things here. Again, still in nostalgia, most definitely. Still in nostalgia over this energy. Again, releasing those secrets. I'm telling you, it feels like this person wants to communicate. This feels like someone you haven't communicated with in a while, definitely someone from your past. It does feel like this person is in nostalgia, but not nostalgia over the past life. This is nostalgia over the future. Spirit, show me the Seven of Cups, please. Show me this love for many things that has been seen, right? The toxic love for things. Again, it feels like it felt like it was you, Taurus, struggling. Dude, this is your person's energy, most definitely, Taurus. This person can't sleep at night. They're struggling to sleep. Maybe some nights they do sleep because they're so exhausted. I'm lost without you. Yeah, again, this person's exhausted. They're exhausted, so when they do sleep, it's because they're being knocked out because they've been up so much trying to think about what to do, right? It feels like this person has a lot of attraction for you, Taurus. Again, this person is in nostalgia over you. We already saw the Emperor, now we have the Empress. This definitely feels twin flame-ish here, Taurus, okay? Lies in the reverse. This person no longer wants to lie. This person no longer wants to keep those unspoken feelings behind or back. Yeah, because it's torture. Not having you, right? This not being able to sleep, the lying, right? The not being honest, the keeping these secrets within, the watching you, right? These unspoken feelings and nostalgia over the future with you, forgiven, right? Deep down inside, Taurus, this person wants you to forgive them, right? To no longer be hurt. They don't want to hurt anymore. They want to forgive. They want to forgive for the past. Again, this ending. No longer forbidden. Music. Music is a huge thing in this connection. You guys are speaking to each other for music. It feels like even in the past, y'all were speaking to each other with music. So there may have been some exchange of songs or, moments with music. You get what I'm saying? But it does feel like in the past, this person would not allow things. Again, this is why those unspoken feelings were there. It feels like this person, again, felt more than what they led on, but it was something within them that was like, I can't express, I can't say anything, I can't do anything. Dream come true. Look, this person wants you to forgive them because you are a dream come true, Taurus. Spirit, show me this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. What's not stable, what's inconsistent? Untouchable. Even though it wasn't stable or it was inconsistent, it's still an untouchable connection. Move on in the reverse. You guys never move on from each other, excuse me. Now maybe in the 3D world, but not spiritually. Not when it comes to how you guys feel for each other. There's an energy of no longer regretting, no longer being in pain over what had taken place or what had become. Again, with this forgiven energy, it feels like, Taurus, your person and you have both forgiven for the past wrongs, the poor options in the past. But you guys still don't move on from each other here. You guys still hold on to each other, right? Even though you may be inconsistent or your person may be inconsistent, it feels like no matter what, this connection was untouchable. And no matter what, even worlds apart, you guys are still connected. It definitely feels like music is one of the major ways here. Spirit, show me this Empress, please. Show me this Empress. Ex-lover, there it is. So this person sees you as an ex-lover, Taurus. This person sees how they weren't consistent with you, Taurus, most definitely. Self-love, this person, yeah, they see you loving yourself, right? They see you as this person from their past, Taurus, but they also see you finding your value and seeing your own true worth here, right? They see that. So it's almost like your flame gets ignited and here you are. They see this flame just shining brightly here. No longer feeling lusty, no longer wanting to be seduced, right? This feels like, or no longer wanting to seduce, patience. Okay, this is giving me Sagittarius energy. Definitely watch the Sagittarius reading if you're dealing with a Sagittarius or have heavy Sagittarius in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You get what I'm saying. Sagittarius season, which I believe is December, right? End of November, beginning of December-ish. Could be of significant timing, right? So coming up soon here. It does feel like this has been a long time coming, right? This has been a long wait here. So I'm feeling a separation of a good distance, right? Of a good amount of time. So, again, you guys are cities apart, worlds apart, states apart, countries apart. And there's been some time that you guys have been separated here. Yeah. Can't make this shit up. Separation, most definitely. not the one. Again, I'm feeling third party, outer influence, no longer feeling obsessed, most definitely. Again, no longer in pain. It feels like in the past, Taurus, this person felt like there was something wrong for what they felt for you passionately. And again, they didn't speak these true feelings to you. This is most definitely someone from your past, because they're seeing you as someone from their past. But again, they're not in nostalgia over the past. They're in nostalgia over you, but in their future, right? This person has most definitely forgiven themselves for the bad, the poor choices they've made. They're seeing them very clearly. This person has been waiting. You have been waiting for a really long time in this separation. It does feel like, again, in the past, there was a lot of passion, a lot of intimacy, and this person felt like, or even possibly you, Taurus, felt like it may have been lust. It may have been just, you know, obsession. But we saw that obsession in the reverse. It feels like that has changed now. It doesn't feel like there's obsession here anymore. It does when it comes to this person watching you. Like, it feels like this person is not obsessed with the lusty ways. This person is obsessed with this energy of bringing this together, of creating this, right? Of seeing you, again, not being able to move on from you in this separation. Again, it does feel like there's someone in the way here. Regrets no more. Again, this person doesn't regret anything. This person, it's like, even if they've made mistakes here, Taurus, it feels like this person doesn't regret those mistakes, because those mistakes led them to this energy they're in, right? They don't want to be alone. They're yearning for you. Straight up, Taurus. Let's take a look at what they're manifesting. Yeah, this person's definitely lost without you. Again, no matter what, no matter the situation, no matter what has pulled them away, they've always still held on. Spirit, show me this manifestation. What are they manifesting? Not the one. Spirit, let's get one more card, please. Show me what they're not show me what they're manifesting with this not the one. There's no hope. Yeah, it feels like if there is a third party, there's no hope in this situation, and they're manifesting a separation with this person, most definitely, because it's not true love. There it is. So for those of you guys dealing with someone who chose career over you, it feels like this person realizes that that's not true love, and this person is choosing you, right? For those of you guys dealing with someone who's in a relationship or with someone, same thing applies. This person, there's no hope in the situation. They're realizing there's not true love there, and they're pulling away from it, okay? They're ascending here on this soul level. So very beautiful energy, Spirit. Let's finish this deck one more time. Anything else when it comes to the love life of my Tauruses, please? We have dancing through my dreams. Again, this feels like Taurus struggling to be mine. It feels like this person's having a hard time taking action, but it does feel like there's a period of separation and no communication. It feels like, yeah, no longer a third party. This person loves you, right? They don't love the third party. This feels like, again, Taurus, this person is about to go into transition. I do feel like communication and action is coming here, and a commitment, most definitely. This person loves you, Taurus. Again, no more lust, right? Not wanting lust, but wanting love here, right? And this is all coming from this place of things not working out. This is why this person does not regret the past, because again, this past, the things that aren't working out, again, even this commitment over here, in the bigger picture of things here, and interesting enough, Leo was the bigger picture. So if you have Leo in your placement, check that out too, Taurus. But again, it just feels like that bigger picture is, you know, being thankful for the things that didn't work out. Why, you know, the prayers that you're dropping to your knees and praying for, or even, you know, calling to universe and saying, hey, you know, help me with this. I need this in my life. I want this so bad. I want this so deeply. And then those things not working out. And later in life, you know, after some time has passed, maybe possibly months, years, it's a different perspective. And you start to say, you know, thank God, or thank universe, or thank creator source, you know, that those prayers were never answered, because if so, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So that, again, that feels like that's what this connection is, right? It's forgiving this person, forgiving yourself, this person forgiving you, this person forgiving themselves for the poor choices made, right? So it feels like a huge weight has been lifted off the shoulders here, not only for your person, but for you here, Taurus, too. I do see change taking place, and I see a new adventure. So let's go ahead and clear off the table, and let's pull another spread here, Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's do a little shadow work here. Let's take a look at some of your shadow aspects, okay? Now, I do not dab into the dark occult, you guys. All I'm doing is merely shedding a little bit of light when it comes to the darkness in your life. So the things that you may have shoved in the closet that you forgot about, or the things that you may have never really seen, right? Again, those negative traits when it comes to love and life, just to help you through, okay? All right, so Taurus, you received the inner life, and you also received women supporting women, okay? Now, going back to that overall energy, also too grounded by distorted desire, okay? So going back to your life in general, again, for some of you guys, Tauruses, it felt like you possibly became single, or possibly changed something in your life, or something possibly changes, and it feels like you start going out, mingling with friends, and it feels like once you do that, you realize that's not what you really want, okay? And now that's pertaining here to those of you guys like in that energy where, you know, you wanted your friends, or you do use your friends to support you after, again, whatever has ended in your life emotionally. And it does feel like these people do help you. It just feels like once they help you, you realize that that's not the life that you really want. So clearly, for some of you guys, Tauruses, you may not even see this. You may just be, you know, again, going back to that Band-Aid, covering up your emotions, the endings, you know, the emotions of endings in your life by going out and drinking and socializing, and again, having your friends support you. Now, women supporting women does not have to be women. It can be men. It can be, you know, whatever pronoun, right? But the point behind this energy is it's using others as a crutch, using others as a stepping stone, using others to help you become stable, right? And so there's some darkness behind that, right? Because again, in those shadow aspects, it may be that you see this as a stepping stone, so to speak, but there could be obviously something negative behind it that is creating issues. So we are going to clarify inner life, right? This is about, again, that introspection. This is about looking within and saying, okay, what is good for me, right? What makes me feel happy emotionally, okay? Now, grounding this energy with this distorted desire, there does feel like there is a perception that is needing to be had that hasn't been had. So again, it feels like there's things that you're desiring, Taurus, that may not be that good for you. So again, we're going to clarify and find out what's going on here, Taurus, and then we'll slide into that projection as well as the outcome. All right, Taurus, so let's go ahead and break this dark energy down. And obviously, let's take a look at what's going on within your life, within the social dynamics, as well as looking within here that need light shed on them. Spirit, show me this women supporting women, please. Card number 22. The struggle, walking away. This is that same Eight of Cups that came through in your overall energy. Again, you may be struggling to walk away from your friends once they've served you, or again, these people who support you. It feels like that may be codependency here is what I'm feeling. Struggling to hold on or to walk away, the wounded warrior being defeated. Again, it feels like it's reached its limit, right? It feels like these friends have helped you all that they can, or these people have helped you all that they can, and now is your time to walk away, but you're struggling to do so. Again, codependency. Yeah, there's no love here. There's no love within. The cup's not overflowing. There's a lack of value, a lack of self-worth. It feels like, again, you've reached your limit with how these people can help you, and it feels like now they're just depreciating your energy. Anyways, also to the unanswered prayers, Garth Brooks, unanswered prayers. Spirit, show me more when it comes to this women supporting women. Spirit, show me more when it comes to these women supporting women, please. Let's get one more card. Seven of Swords. Being truthful, seeing it. It feels like you know this, Taurus, but you still don't do anything about it. Grounded by the Death card, that's what needs to change. That's where the change needs to take place. It's your social dynamic. It's the people who you allow to support you. They may not be giving you the best advice here, Taurus, or again, that time is up, right? They've supported you in the best way that they can. Wow. Needing to rest and meditate on yourself here, going within. Again, this is going back to that overall energy. It feels like your overall energy was a part of those shadow aspects, the things that you needed to change in order to have what it is that you truly want emotionally, what would suffice, right? Spirit, show me more when it comes to number 43. 7 of Pentacles, to put the work into you. 9 of Swords. Okay, because of anxiety, those sleepless nights. Honestly, it feels like you're constantly thinking about the future here, Taurus. And it's creating some anxiety, creating some worry. It feels like this worry is needed because that worry leads to you focusing on yourself, again, going within, facing your fears, right? It feels like your deepest, darkest secrets, your fears, is this fact that you need to focus on yourself. It feels like you keep putting everybody else, Taurus, in front of Taurus. Yeah, 7 of Wands, face your fears. Here it is, right? Spirit's asking you to face your fears and to work hard on yourself, to focus, to get your mind organized, to take action, right? There's a lot of swords here. There's a lot of, you could have heavy air in your chart, Taurus, or again, you just need to be using your head, or you're using your head too much here. It does feel like you're using your head too much because of a lack of emotions or an ending emotionally, right? But it feels like you're overthinking here, Taurus, to the point where now you've got this desire that is all twisted and distorted because you need to really focus on yourself, but you keep going to your friends and you keep going to everybody else or to whatever this is. Again, it feels like it's time is up. It's done. Now is the time for you to put the work on yourself and to focus on you and to go within. Again, inner life, face your fears. It feels like, Taurus, your biggest fear is putting yourself first. Straight up. Face your fears, universe is saying. So let's go ahead and clean off the table and let's get into where this experience is actually projecting you and, of course, that outcome. All right, Taurus, so let's go ahead and get into that projected outcome, all right, that projected aim here. So again, the whole reason why you're going through this experience and, of course, where that experience is going to project you, okay, that possible outcome. South, adventure south, look, a new union. A new union that's hot and steamy. Spirit, show me more when it comes to that projection. For some of you guys, you may actually be traveling down south, right? Coming out to Texas, right? Welcome. Come on, bring it, right? Maybe going in Florida for those of you guys in the United States. If not, somewhere else, right? Traveling south, water in reverse, not having the emotions, not complete. Spirit, show me more. Mountain, clarity. Ocean. Wow. Spirit, anything else? All right, Taurus, grounding your energy with groundedness, gravity. Taurus, it does feel like there's a new adventure here. Again, this is that change. Things change. There's a balance that is attained. All because of an ending of emotions that weren't felt or, you know, again, bad energy, conflict, struggle within emotions, right? It feels like there was this energy of you being trapped by these emotions, being trapped by the ending emotionally. There's change here. There's movement, right? It's this need to change your scenery, change change where you're at, most definitely, because there's been this ending emotionally that has really created some difficulty. But I do see it projecting you towards clarity. You're going to see, Taurus, so don't worry, right? You're going to have that different perspective. You're going to be comfortable in that coldness. You're going to do that cold energy very well, right? Again, going back to this ending emotionally, this coldness, but seeing the clarity in that cold moment, right? In that absence. Again, and also to number 16, once you face your fears when it comes to this coldness, this absence, this isolation, right? It feels like you're going to be so strong and so well in it that it's going to be comfortable for you. That absence, that coldness, right? It's going to be like you're the pro of coldness. And I don't mean that you're going to be cold to people. It just means that when you're feeling cold, you're going to actually be very warm, right? You're going to be very comfortable in this energy because you know, you see the truth. It's clear to you because you face your fears. You go within, right? The Oceans card is about being brave, and it feels like you don't have the courage yet. So it does feel like there's still this energy of, because of an ending emotionally, it makes you lack confidence. It makes you lack the strength and the bravery that's needed. So I do still see this following you, you know, where you go. But I do see, Taurus, that you are balanced, okay? That you are grounded, okay? That your feet are firmly planted on the ground and no one can knock you over in this energy. But it did mess with your confidence. So let's clarify. Let's dive deeper here, Taurus. All right, Spirit, let's dive deeper into Taurus's energy, please. Show me this adventure south for Taurus. Show me this adventure south for Taurus, please. The World card, a new cycle. Grounded by the Page of Wands, all because an offer was never had or denied. There's a new cycle here because of, again, this ending. The Hanged Woman. Creating stagnation. Taurus, it feels like universe is pulling you towards, Four of Wands, not having celebration. It feels like you're going to have a new adventure, whether you realize this or not. But it does feel like, you know, universe is kind of pulling you towards this new adventure, right? Traveling, right? Changing, right? Again, you're going against it because you're comfortable and content in this energy of this emotional ending, right? Again, but there's this projection of seeing it very clearly, and look, and that strength being met, right? Leo energy. I could be dealing, and that's interesting because I'm a Taurus Sun, Leo Moon. You could be Taurus Sun, Leo Moon, or have, again, Leo placement in your chart, or your person could here. This feels like you, though, Taurus. Again, it may be different, but it does feel like because you didn't have the celebration that you were desiring within this ending, it does feel like you hold on to this ending, right? Again, you still desire things to change here. This is why this adventure is taking place. This is why this adventure needs to happen, right? This adventure builds strength. Not having this, right, but this actually ending creates strength. Okay, look, Temperance, Sagittarius energy again. You could be separated from a Sagittarius, or there could be a disconnect when it comes to waiting time, right? Being patient, knowing how much to give and how much not to give. Justice, yes, balancing out the scales. That's what it is, Taurus. You need to balance yourself out, right? And this new cycle, a new change in your life, a new scenery will help to balance things out here, right? Again, it feels like you're focused on this ending and what you don't have. It feels like you use your friends to help. But again, it feels like these friends can't really give to you the way you can give to yourself. That's why that introspection was there. Again, being grounded, being balanced, right, Taurus? It does feel like once you're grounded, once you're solid, moth to a flame, it feels like that twin flame connection comes around. But it does feel like this new cycle is needed for you, right, Taurus? It feels like, again, you're going against that energy. 10 of Pentacles, again, because of the breaking of this commitment. Queen of Swords, needing to cut out the bullshit, Taurus. Okay, needing to be a bitch, Taurus, is basically what that energy is, right? The Queen of Swords is cruel, is mean, is fierce, but very sharp with her tongue, right? And so it's that energy of needing to cut out the bullshit, needing to be sharp with your words, right? But this feels like you with yourself, right? Being hard on yourself to the point where it pushes you to take a risk. Spirit, show me this broken love. 6 of Cups, someone from your past, someone who you share lots of memories with, someone who you feel completes you here. Definitely a lot of nostalgia with this card, Taurus. The 9 of Pentacles, but crossed with this being alone, right? This being independent, pre-Empress energy. So it does feel like there's fears of being alone here that are attached with the ending of this. So if you're interested in a shadow reading, let me know, Taurus. We can dab deeper into this, this abandonment issue here. It does feel like this ending created some codependency, created some abandonment in the tangible world. Again, the absence of not having them has created this loneliness, this absence. And it feels like that crosses you a lot here. It also feels like that's taking place because you're in nostalgia over this person who ended things with you emotionally. Page of Pentacles, not having an offer, right? Again, it feels like rejection. It feels like denial here. Spirit, show me this clarity. For some of you guys, you could have an ending in your future, right? There's the Empress in reverse. Not having your worth, Five of Cups, because of this emotional abandonment, hidden, the Tower being destroyed. It's like you see the truth that this connection was destroyed for a reason. Wow, Taurus, the Hierophant in reverse, this is your energy because this was not good for you. This depleted your energy. This was not the best that it could have been. Put it that way, Taurus, okay? So it feels like when this ended, it ended because it was taking from you. It was taking from where you were supposed to be, where you were being driven to. God intervened, universe intervened, divine, universe, source, raw energy itself actually stepped down and intervened because you needed to see things clearly. You needed to be comfortable with being alone. Again, it feels like there's this fear of being alone here after this ending. And it's like this emotional absence, this emotional abandonment, even though this person still thinks about you, right? Even though there's unspoken feelings and there's things that this person keeps inside, at the end of the day, those things not said, that emotional abandonment is what knocked you off your rocker, Taurus. That's the truth that you need to see. That's the clarity that this experience is going to bring you. Spirit, show me this bravery that's not being met. Show me this strength that is not being seen. The Emperor. It's because this person's not brave. This person's a coward. It has nothing to do with you, Taurus. The Ten of Wands. This person, look, you need to release those burdens of what this person or what you don't have with this person because it's this person that lacked the strength, that lacked the bravery. This person was afraid to take the risk. Release those burdens. Spirit, show me more. Show me more. Interesting enough, we have the Empress and the Emperor in the reverse. This means neither of you are at your fullest potential for this connection to come around. Spirit, show me more. Spirit, show me more with this bravery in the reverse, please. This weakness, this lack of confidence. That's why the love offer doesn't come, okay? Because neither of you are in your upright. It's because both of you guys need to find your value. It feels like with your person, they lack the courage and strength. It feels like with you, you don't see your own beauty. Grounding the overall energy with the Ace of Wands, this is why there's no intimacy. This is why there's no creation. Spirit got very specific with you today, Taurus. Very specific. Yep, that's why there's no growth. There's no happiness. Because the work's not being done on self. This is why divine intervenes, because emotionally, there's an absence within the Empress's energy. Emotionally, the masculine lacks confidence and courage and bravery. This is why introspection is needed, because there's no growth, there's no happiness, there's no passion, there's no spark, because there's no spark from either of you to ignite that flame. So Taurus, with that being said, that is all I have for you guys this week. I will definitely see you guys next week. I love you, fam. Don't forget to drop a comment and let me know how this reading resonated for you guys. Also, too, show me some love. Smash those thumbs up. It does make the difference, I promise you, and it just makes my day. With that being said, Taurus, again, I love you. Namaste, stay blessed. I'll see you later, fam. Bye.